Welcome everyone to another week of my YouTube channel. I am Coach Regina, back for another inspiring, encouraging, and impactful video. First off, you guys, it's been 3 whole weeks now that I've been making the videos, and I just want everyone who's watching to know that I am pushing through, perseverance to keep going. Today, as a matter of fact, I actually want to talk to you guys about perseverance. First things first, I am not a licensed healthcare physician. I'm an aspiring mind wellness coach, and I make informative, impactful, and inspirational videos geared towards helping people stay balanced, focused, and just overall giving you strength to know that you matter and that you can continue no matter what. All right, let's jump in, everyone. So today I want to talk to you guys again about perseverance, how to push through tough times when you feel like giving up. How do you stay level-headed and maintain your sense of equilibrium or homeostasis when your world around you is feeling hectic or chaotic, or you feel like you just can't go on? How do you do that? So first of all, what we want to do is we want to just kind of dive in a little bit just to kind of talk about, what is perseverance. So perseverance, often called resiliency, is the ability to maintain and keep a sense of consistency about yourself while moving ahead and progressing towards your destination and your desired goal for your life. So that's my definition, if you will, of perseverance. It's being able to push through even when the odds are stacked against you. At times, our natural tendency is to shut down, to feel like, nothing, no one cares, or life doesn't matter, or whatever the case may be. When difficult times come, the first thing you're not thinking about is perseverance. It's not, you're not thinking about, oh, I should take time to meditate, or I should take time to deal with my emotions, or whatever the case may be. You're mainly thinking about, this situation is hard, I don't like the way I feel, I don't want to continue to go through it. And sometimes our personality tends to show up during those times. So understanding that everybody goes through tough times in life. Life is never 100% a-okay, and therefore, in my cliche, I would say it's okay for you not to be okay at times. It's okay for a situation to feel imbalanced, if you will, and you find yourself needing to breathe, evaluate your situation, and try to understand what's going on. So when life is being thrown at you, and like I said, you feel a sense of imbalance, you can't understand what's happening, you're not producing. As a person, we have that tendency to want to produce. We want to make sure that we're evolving, because if you're not evolving, you're dying. It's like a plant. A plant needs nutrients. A plant needs water. A plant needs, nourishment in order to grow. So being able to understand that I can still go through life and experience a hardship and not feel like my life is crumbling. Every single thing that happens in your life is not meant to get you off balance to such a degree that you want to give up in life. That's not what hardships are about. Perseverance helps you to grow. When that flower is in the ground and you have all these weeds that are around that flower literally has to fight just to be able to get its nutrients, to get its sunlight, to get its rays, to be able to thrive in its own environment. As people, that's generally how we are. Whenever we're going through hardships or facing difficulties in our life, whether it's our health, our job, our children, our marriage, or whatever the case may be, whenever you're going through something and your nutrients, your sense of livelihood, your sense of morale, whatever it is may be being pulled from you at that time, you literally have to be like that flower. You have to push through to be able to find your equilibrium or homeostasis again. That's literally how it is, because the tough times are not meant to knock you off your game or to break you, if you will. That's not what it's about. It's about going through life, experiencing what we're called to experience, persevering, and growing. So, how do you persevere? When times are getting tough, one of the things you want to do is accept and anticipate change. The hardest part for human beings is to be adaptable to change. We are people who are prone to things being routine, if you will. And one of the hard parts is when your routine is stripped from you. When it doesn't matter if you move to a new place or if you make changes in your home or whatever the case may be, your routine can be shaken up. Your routine can be shaken up, especially when you're someone who is so organized in that routine. So accept and anticipate change is one way that you're able to persevere. It's not going to be easy. I am telling you, your mind will throw you for a loop and you'll feel like things around you are just chaotic. I mean, one of the other things is use your power of choice to set you free. Use your power of choice to set you free, to liberate you. Whenever you are in a situation where like I mentioned, you feel like you're being stripped of your normality, or some things in life are just out of the norm, if you will. Use the power of choice. Ask yourself the question, what do I have to do? That is very, very important. Ask yourself, what do I have to do? Because as human beings, we have what's called freedom of choice. You literally have the ability to choose the things that you want to do or do not want to do. So whenever you feel that frustration, you feel that life is taking its toll on you, whatever the case may be, the first thing you need to do is understand that you have a choice. I choose today to be happy. I choose today to be balanced. I choose today to not let my environment or my surroundings impact me to such a degree that it pulls me away from homeostasis. These are vital things that you can literally look to as a human being who has choice. Number 3, don't be afraid to ask for help. When we're going through things in life, our normal tendency is to shut down, clam up, and isolate ourselves from our outside world, whether it be our family members, our colleagues, or people that we are in close association with. That tendency to isolate ourselves is really abnormal, if you will. It's abnormal because we are human beings. Like I said in my last video, we're human beings that desire companionship. So if I'm out of the norm of desiring companionship into this abnormality of shutting down, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's something that I am in fear of, and I need to address it. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Do the opposite of shutting down or clamming up. Pick up the phone, call somebody. Hey, I know you may be busy, but I'm in this particular moment in my life right now where I just need some words of encouragement. I need to take a moment to just kind of evaluate things. Do you have a second? Just don't be afraid to ask for help. Be positive and laugh when you can. Sometimes the things that we go through in life that get us out of our comfort zone or that routine, or when it feels like life is just topsy-turvy or whatever the case may be, find a way to laugh. Find a way to see the good in some things, because a lot of the things that we're magnifying may not be that bad. Now, don't get me wrong. If you someone that's facing a loss, a death in the family, you just lost your job, or you lost your place to stay, or your significant other may have walked out on you or something like that, trust me, you're not going to think about laughing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when life just kind of knocks you off for a moment. That's what I'm talking about. Something just knocks you off your game. Find something to laugh about. For me, I tend to go to my happy place. I think about my 5-year-old. He's my world. He's my little guy. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing at that time, he makes me laugh. He brings joy to me. So be positive. Find the positivity in something. If it's something where, the person may have lost someone, there's some positivity in that. A person may not be suffering any longer. You may not see it that way at that time, but as you begin to evaluate the situation and understand what is happening to me in this moment, why do I feel this sense of uncertainty, uneasiness, or whatever the case may be, just know that there is some positivity in any situation. Embrace the unpredictability of life, because life has a way of just coming at you. Sometimes you just got to embrace it. Literally, like, you can plan for something in life, and then all of a sudden it takes a detour, and you're like, wait a minute, I didn't plan for this. Sometimes you literally have to grab it by the horns and embrace it. You have to embrace the situation as though, what is the universe is saying to me in this moment, in this season of my life? Because that's what we go through. We go through seasons. We go through seasons. And if this is your season to weep, to laugh, to express, be expressive, or whatever the case may be, you need to know that this is your time to go through whatever it is that you need to go through. Learn, grow, evolve. Find the positive. Embrace it. See the potential to become your best self, regardless of what you're going through. The last point I want to leave you with is, don't let the past rule your present. Don't let the past rule your present. I don't know about you who may be watching this video, but I can honestly say for myself, I've been through some things in my past that would generally cause a person to be either in some insane asylum, out on drugs, in a lonely place, or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is that people tend to go, when they go through things that literally break them so far that they don't come back from it, that's where I would have been. But I have this thing called perseverance, the ability to persevere through grit, determination, and tenacity. And I utilize that to strengthen me no matter what life throws at me. Do I have some dark moments where I feel like I can't go on? I have had them. But one of the things I learned to do, and I'll leave you with that, is I learned to motivate me. I learned to look myself right there, standing in the mirror, and I say to myself, you're an overcomer. You are an overcomer. And regardless of what the world may have thrown at you to try to break you in your life, you are an overcomer. You may be watching this video, and I want you to know that I care about each and every one of you guys, because it takes strength to listen to things like this. It takes a desire to grow and evolve and become a better person just by watching videos of people out there. I watch other people as well to try to grow and find some word of encouragement to better myself and to become the person that I desire to be in life. Perseverance is the thing that helps you along the way while you're trying to become that better person. Finding ways to overcome obstacles, to keep moving forward, maintain the life that you desire is the best thing. My name is Coach Regina. I want to thank you guys for watching. Tune in again next week. Thank you guys. Take care.